You coming in for Z Entertainment. We have our first caller for the day, who's Govind Raj from Chennai. Govind, hi and good morning and welcome to NETV Profit. I believe your question is on Bank of Baroda.
Yeah. Hi, Lex and everyone. Good morning. So I have an investment of 40,000 quantity in Bank of Baroda, and I've been holding it for past 5+ years, and I would like to know, will it ever cross 300 by 2025 April, and what is the fair value of this stock?
All right, what's the price at which you bought this stock?
79.80.
All right, so that's a very interesting quantity, first of all, and you've been holding it with a lot of patience. I'll go to my funder guest and ask him what's his view on Bank of Baroda. Gaurang, I'll come to you for this one. He's sitting on Govind is sitting on a significant amount of profit, and he wants to know whether it will cross the 300 mark, and whether and he also wants to know the fair value for Bank of Baroda. So your view on this particular counter?
Well, thank you. And I hope that Mr. Govindraj has other investments, because 40,000 quantity of Bank of Baroda. And if this is the large part of his holding, then I think on the fundamental side, let me give a piece of advice to Mr. Govindraj that don't have an overexposure on any particular sector or a stock, because that increases your risk on investing thesis and principles. So having said that, as a disclosure, we do have coverage on Bank of Baroda, and I think the second quarter earnings which the bank delivered was in some areas above what our estimates were. And the target that Mr. Govindraj has spoken about, closer to 300, well,
are all your stock investment apps just
like I mentioned, don't overexpose yourself. But our sense on the entire banking space, both public as well as private, is that in the years to come by, I think credit demand is going to go up significantly. And that will enable a very decent loan book growth. We have gross and net NPA, especially from the public sector banks, being reported at low end, which results into write-backs of provisioning. The only short to medium term concern is, garnering liquidity via deposit, because that has been a slow for all public as well as private banks. But I think that should possibly ease out as we go forward from here on.
Okay, Gaurang, Govind, if you're still with us, I just want to clarify the question that Gaurang had, which is quite a valid question. Kushal, just hang with me. Sorry, I'm keeping you waiting. I will come to you in just a short while. But Govind, I'm just curious, as a part of your overarching portfolio, is this a very significant chunk?
That's my only holding, and that's my portfolio.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So then this is a very important point that Gaurang has raised from the perspective of concentration risk. You understand, of course, this is a public sector utility, but still you need to have a diversified holding in the stock perspective as well. So maybe take this opportunity to look at some of the other stocks that we look at over the course of this show, just to give you a sense of what you should invest in. All right, let's take the next question. Thanks so much, Govind, for calling, and hope this helped. Lakshmi Organics is the name of the counter we're